Welcome back for another video, and today we're going to be talking about duck hunting on a budget. I'm sure most of the people watching this video know how expensive duck hunting can be, and if you're starting with no gear and wanting to get into duck hunting, you could easily spend $1,000 just to get the equipment that you need. So today I want to talk about the essential items that most duck hunters need. So like those items would be like decoys, a gun, shells, you know, the basic essentials that you absolutely can't go duck hunting without. And I want to talk about how to get them and not blow your budget, because I know it's expensive. Decoys are expensive, guns are expensive, ammo's expensive. Nothing about duck hunting is nice to my wallet or any of your guys' wallets. So I've got inspiration for this video because I got an email from Rogers today, and it was a flyer for their truckload sale that ends on September 15th. And they've got all kinds of stuff on sale right now, great deals. I will leave a link to the Rogers website and their flyer down in the description of the video if you guys want to go check it out. They've got everything on sale. Decoys, shells, blinds, gear, waders, like literally anything that we're going to talk about in this video, they've got it on sale. So go ahead and check that out. Also, to prepare for the season, I want to give away this Drake hoodie. I've got all kinds of hoodies anymore, and I want to give this one away to you guys. I got this in a hunter's haul. I would wear it, but I've got all kinds of other hoodies I'm going to wear, and I'm afraid I'll wear this one like 3 times in a season, and that's it. So I want to give this away to you guys. This one is a size large, so if you're not a large, I'm sorry. I just got the large items. Stay tuned. I'll be doing some more giveaways leading up to the season. But to enter in this giveaway, you need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what your favorite shells are to shoot. What's the brand? Do you shoot 2 3/4, 3 inch, 3.5? And what shot size do you use? 2s, 4s, 6s. I'm curious to see what the most popular brand and shot size are. So drop it down in the comments and you're entered to win. I will be picking the winner 1 week from the day I post this video, and I will comment back to you on your YouTube comments. So stay tuned to that, and good luck to all of the guys who want to enter into the giveaway. It's a pretty sweet jacket. It's got a magnet pocket, quarter zip, pockets down below. This thing's sweet, and it's super thick. Like, it's a really heavy hoodie, and it'd be great for like late November and December and January hunts. So it's gonna get a lot of use to whoever gets this. So let's go ahead and dive on into this content with the duck hunting on a budget. The number one thing that I say you can't go duck hunting without with gear, I mean, you're gonna need your licenses and all that stuff. That's a given. A shotgun. You're gonna need one to go duck hunting. And so this was my first shotgun that I have ever had, and I used this when I first got into duck hunting. This is a Mossberg 500, 3-inch chambered 12 gauge. So you can get these Mossberg 500s pretty cheap. They're a fairly reliable shotgun, and for somebody who doesn't have one and they're looking to just kind of get into hunting, they want to go squirrel and rabbit hunt or duck hunt or goose hunt, quail and pheasant, you want to go with a shotgun. Shotguns will cover almost everything that you want to hunt, and having a 12 gauge is a great option. So for, you know, probably between 250, 400 bucks, you can get a pretty decent pump action shotgun. Once you start getting into those semi-automatics, they're going to get higher up in price. So pump action shotguns are going to be giving you the most bang for your buck. You're going to be able to cover a lot of bases with hunting with it. And I recommend the Mossberg 500. Remington 870 is a pretty decent pump action shotgun, and I know there's plenty of others. So browse around, go to the store, play with them, find the one that you like. But you don't have to blow your whole budget on a shotgun, because you know these $250, $300 shotguns, they work pretty well, and they'll get you through a few seasons for sure. Along with your gun, you're gonna need shells. And there's all kinds of different shell options out there, and that's why I'm kind of curious with the giveaway comments to see who shoots what type of shells. Personally, I really like the Federal shells, and I haven't found a box of shells I don't like, actually, but I've been shooting the Federal shells. These are 12 gauge, 3-inch, 1 1/4 ounce, 2-shot. So if I'm hunting ducks, I'm shooting 2s. If I'm hunting geese, I'm shooting double Bs. If I'm hunting teal, 6s, and if I'm hunting doves, 8s or 7.5s, or if it's a steel shot only, I think it's 7s or 6s that'll shoot at doves. But you're gonna need shells. And this brings up the Rogers truckload sale, because I looked online and I was just kind of curious, like how much would somebody be paying if they wanted to get some of these shells after watching this video. So I looked online and they're doing a rebate. A case of these shells normally runs $110, okay? So you pay $110 and you get your case of shells. It's 10 boxes of 25 shells, so you get 250 rounds. But they're doing a rebate on them right now where you get a $40 rebate back. So after doing some quick math, you're able to get 250 shells, 10 boxes for around 70 bucks. That's really cheap when it comes to steel shot ammo. I know that Rogers is doing sales on all other kinds of ammo, but I was just kind of curious about these and I decided to look it up and give you guys a little bit more information on it. But if you're looking to save some money, I really recommend buying your shells by the case. They're a lot cheaper that way. You always have shells on hand. You never have to worry about mid-season, oh, Walmart's out of shells, now what am I gonna do? I don't have anywhere else to buy shells from. If you buy the case, you have 10 boxes. That'll probably get you through most of your season, and you can save some money doing it. Watch out for the big sales where you buy like 2 cases, you save a lot of money, and the rebates. So, steel shot's expensive, buy it when it's cheap. Now, hypothetically speaking, with a gun and shells, you could probably go and duck hunt. So, all the rest of the stuff you don't necessarily need, but it's really nice to have it if you're really wanting to get into it. I know some people, they don't care. They don't bring decoys or calls or anything. They just sit by a marsh and wait for a duck to fly by. That's cool. That's your thing. But personally, I like to decoy the birds. And so next up, we're going to talk about calls. There's just about as many call options out there as there is different types of ammo for guns. There are so many different calls out there. But if you're looking to save money or you're looking to get like your first call, I know when I was young, I was on a really tight budget and trying to figure out how to duck hunt. So polycarb calls are the way to go if you're looking to save some money. You can generally get a good call for around $20 to $30. So you don't have to spend $120 on a fully acrylic single reed call. Go to anywhere that sells duck calls. They'll have polycarbs. Academy, Rogers sells them. Pretty much anywhere that sells any kind of hunting gear will have at least one duck call. It doesn't matter what you get. Learn it. If you don't have one, just pick out any call you want. Get the green one. It's green. I like the color green. Learn how to blow the call, and then you can focus on getting those higher priced calls, and you'll kind of understand what the differences are from there. So this one, it's a zinc PH2. I got it in a hunter's haul. I love this call. I learned how to call ducks on a quackhead, but then I also got the PH2, and I really think I learned how to call once I got that PH2. So these little cheapy calls, they will call ducks in every day. So about 30 bucks, 20 bucks, you got yourself a duck call. Okay, so we got our gun, you know, about 250 bucks, 300 bucks, you got a shotgun. Got your shells, about $7 a box if you buy them by the case. And a duck call between $20 and $30. So right now we're sitting, you know, probably $500 when it's all said and done if you buy your ammo by the case and you have to buy a new shotgun. So right then and there, I mean, that's a big chunk of change for anybody to spend. So moving on, we're going to talk about waders. And this is something where you can get anything on the spectrum between $100 and $900 to $1,200. Like, there's so many different waders options out there, but the thing you need to know is the lower end waders, you know, the ones that are about $100, like these ones back here, I got them for Lauren when we went trout fishing. They don't have as much insulation. So like, I think these ones don't even have insulation in the boots, and I don't recommend that for duck hunting. I would say at the minimum, get a pair of waders with 1,200 grams of thin insulation in the boots. That's what I've always had as a minimum, and my feet have never gotten cold. If you're somebody who gets cold feet, like you don't get scared, like you actually get cold feet when you're hunting, I would say get 1,600 gram insulation in your boots because cold feet suck. So that's gonna bring you up in price a little bit. The cheaper ones either don't have insulation or they got like 200 or 400 grams of insulate, which really doesn't help you out much when it starts to get cold. I would say you can get a decent pair of waders probably between like $175 and $250. That's a good price range for anybody, like the average Joe, the weekend hunter, the new guy. That's a good price range to try and hit, so you're not getting complete junk and you're not overpaying for, you know, like higher end kind of stuff. So that $175 mark to $250, you're gonna get a good pair of waders. And I know Rogers, once again, talking about them again, but they do sales on their waders as well, and you can get a pretty decent pair from them for a lot cheaper than they would normally sell them. Choosing between neoprene and breathable, I'm gonna tell you right now, I personally prefer the breathable waders. They're a lot more comfortable to wear. They're a lot warmer in my personal opinion. So that might bump your price up just a little bit if you want to ditch the neoprene and go to the breathables. But it's up to you. Try them on, see how you like them, and I would say don't cheap out on your waders because, like I said, you get what you pay for, but try and get the most bang for your buck in that $175 to $250 mark. So for somebody who has absolutely no hunting gear, let's say that shotgun costs, I don't know, $300. And a case of shells would cost $70 after the rebate. The call would be $25. We'll meet in the middle there. And then waders, we're gonna spend $200 on waders. And then that puts us at $595 so far. So if you have to buy a gun, shells, a call, and waders. Now, the last thing that I consider to be an essential item for duck hunting is decoys. You're gonna need decoys to duck hunt. You can pass shoot all you want, but I prefer to decoy them, and I think it's the best way to hunt ducks is over decoys. So there's a lot of different decoy options out there. I've got cheapy Flambeau and Academy decoys. I've ran Tangle Freeze, Dakotas, the Lifetimes. I've ran all kinds of different floaters, and one thing stayed the same. The ducks came in and they decoyed, and I shot them. So you don't have to go super expensive on your decoys. If you're trying to save some money, I would say look for some deals on like sales. So either post-season, there's going to be a lot of sales with stores wanting to just get rid of their decoy stock, like Academy. That's how I've gotten some Academy decoys. I think I got a 6-pack of teal decoys for like $10 a box. So look out for those post-season sales. Those are a great time to pick up some really cheap decoys. Also, pre-season, a lot of stores do pre-season sales, just like Rogers is doing with their truckload sales. So keep an eye out for those sales, and you can buy new decoys. You can also buy used decoys. I'm a little wary of that. I prefer to buy new things. I don't necessarily like to buy used decoys. I would maybe buy a used layout blind, but I always personally like it when I'm able to buy something new. So you know that way you know it doesn't have a crack or there's no shot holes in it that you don't know about, and it just saves you a lot of time and hassle or like worrying about the paint and things like that. Another thing with sales is you got to keep an eye out for the sale price that has a dozen decoys, bag, and rigs, because if you're able to save money on rigs and bags, that is rock star. So I know a lot of times they'll either do like decoys and rigs or decoys in a bag or decoys, bags, and rigs on sales. So keep an eye out for those. If you're able to kind of get those combo packs, it really helps save some money, and you don't have to worry about buying decoys and rigs and a bag, because that can add up pretty quick as well. So if you're able to be looking for decoys and you're like, oh hey, this one comes with bags and rigs as well, buy it right there. Like I did that with some Dakotas at one point, and that was awesome. It was like I got a dozen Dakotas with a bag and rigs for like $160, $170, and that was a pretty good sale. So keep an eye out, because sometimes you can strike a gold mine and get a really good deal and get those free rigs and a free bag with your purchase. One last thing before we wrap this video up. If you have friends that you hunt with pretty regularly, talk to them, see if you can split the cost of some decoys, because realistically, in most of the situations I've been in, if you have 2 dozen decoys on public marshland, you're generally able to hunt ducks. You can do it with a dozen decoys for that matter, but having buddies to hunt with that have decoys as well really helps out, especially if you're trying to build a really big spread. You're able to split the costs amongst all the people that you hunt with. So keep that in mind. So if I missed anything, let me know down in the comments. I know there's all kinds of different places to look for cheap gear and ways to save money, but it's hard to cover it all in one video, and I really wanted to kind of announce the Rogers truckload sale to you guys and talk about some good deals and things to look at before the season to save some money and try and help you guys out as best as I can. If you guys like this video, leave me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and comment your favorite shells that you shoot so that you're entered in the giveaway. You can follow me on my social media. I've got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, so be sure to follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that's all I've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next